All right. Hello, YouTube. Hi, Joe Crane. Hi. You're the first one checked in almost immediately. Okay, let me do something here real quick on the side here. So I would just want to share some links over to my things. Good morning out there in California for you. And it's now good afternoon here in Eastern Iowa. We're going to just share some links here real quick here. So I'm going to just pop this up real quick to just going to have to share some links here real quick. So because I'll probably get more viewers this way too by sharing some links to my social media, mainly Facebook, basically. So we'll just do that real quick here. And we'll get going on the show here. Notice our little subscriber bump we had the last couple of days. That is great because that really helps out. So, okay, the links are shared. And that, I was watching the video on another channel and your stream popped up. Oh, okay. Yeah, I know how to ruin a good video. All right, Jukebox, how you doing? And that. Okay. Okay, goals. If anybody noticed our subscriber count, we finally broke over the 700 mark. We're counting it down to 1,000 subscribers. That is one of our goals. We've been trying for that goal since YouTube announced their changes of the policies back in early January. That everything changed to small YouTubers. Yeah, about time YouTube gave out some notifications because that was one of the glitches that they had the last few weeks when it comes to notifications. And of course, once again, I was on the victim end myself because somebody uploaded a video and I never got a notification on that either. So the glitches are still amok here on YouTube, basically when it comes to notifications and that. So, okay, a lot of channels are still trying to reach their goals and that. How you doing, talking to Brandon? And regular Brandon. So we got two Brandons on. We going big there, yeah. Okay, there's a lot of channels that are still trying to reach their 1,000 subscriber goal. Also, we're counting down to our 1,000 vlogs. I'm thinking about toying the idea. I did this on the 500 vlog where I asked subscribers to send us clips. I'll send you an email of how to do it. Just keep us or post on something there. Congratulating on when we do the 1,000 vlogs. I'd like to see 1,000 subscribers the day we hit 1,000 vlogs. That'd be great. But in order to do this, I have to figure out what the exact day it's going to fall on because there could be subscribers that may want to come up and join us in a little dinner, maybe little drinks on the side. It could involve a baseball game involved in it too, basically. So anything can happen. Who knows? Because it's going to fall right. So I just got to figure out. I just uploaded a video last night that gives me will be tomorrow night's video will be 9/25. So I gotta count how many days until I figure, or I have to count how many days it's where I'm gonna fall on what day, approximately what day we're gonna be filming on. So 2 days later it'll come up. So I gotta make sure I get that counted out correctly. I almost goofed it up last time we did the 500. So might ask some of our viewers and subscribers to send us a little clip. I have to talk to Angie about it. Right now, she's not here yet, basically. So she's out of the apartment right now. So this way, and Saturdays at 12 noon, it's been bad for her to join on the live shows because she's busy during this time. So we got to have a little personal time doing other stuff away from YouTube and that. So that's basically where it is. And that. Hi, Don. How you doing? Everybody's doing fine here. Angie would probably say hi. I think that's what she gave me a message. She said tell everybody hi, basically. Okay. Also, what we got planned right now, we don't know on this end because we're still waiting for a certain thing from the government to come in. Basically, uh, yeah, we're waiting for some form of government check, like a tax refund, to come back through and all that stuff before we even consider booking or trips, basically, for what summer trip we plan to take, basically. So I know we're getting asked this already at the ballpark. We're getting asked this around town, and I'm pretty sure we're going to ask here what we're going to plan to do. Right now, tentative is a small amusement park in central Iowa. I got to get a hold of, as soon as we get the finances to put up, basically, once we get our finances there saved first, and that's what I try to do, is try to save the finances first before we start booking. Basically, we got to make sure all our finances are in order, and once they're all in order, and all that stuff, it would be nice if we had the YouTube AdSense now. But what it is, basically. I did talk to a couple of potential subscribers last night, and they're not happy themselves that a lot of small channels are not monetized, basically. And if I just saw once again that one of our local businesses bought some advertising dollars for our local YouTube viewers to watch as an ad. So let's say if you're watching a Tucker Jukebox video today, if you live in my area, there's a chance you could have got a car dealership ad from my area if you had to be living in my area, because usually YouTube, what they do is they usually local businesses will buy what they call regional spots. So basically they just focus on their region and that. So, hi Rudy, how you doing? There's some benefits of reaching, everybody knows there is some benefits when you reach 1,000 subs, not because of Super Chat. You can also pick up some sponsorships, not national sponsorships, but there's a chance you can pick up some local sponsorships on the same deal. So there's some benefits to go with it, but it's hard to reach our goals on YouTube, on this platform, if basically that would be it in that. I don't know who is okay, I think I know who it is. If I know who is this, Kimmy Head, if you got my personal Facebook, send me a message, make sure it's you, okay? I'm gonna pop over on Facebook anyway, because I'm gonna ask this person anyway, because I was specifically told use a different name besides that, so I want to be aware of that. So we're thinking that could be a troll in disguise, but we'll find out for sure. Okay, I just want to be safe than sorry. All right. Okay. Like I said, get nervous when they track down your location by, yep. Well, no, what it is, yeah, it's YouTube. Basically, what you do is, I seen this on another channel. Yep, I think that's what it is. Yep, that's guaranteed. You're done. We're just gonna put this user on timeout. Okay. Basically, so because I know the real person has my Facebook, basically, so and I'll just pop her a message and just ask her a question, basically, okay. Yep. Well, I got sidetracked here a little bit here, so okay, our goals is basically. Yeah, Carla got hacked. Yeah, Carla got hacked big time. She unsubbed because she canceled her. That's another thing we're going to talk about. Because Carla notified me immediately on my personal Facebook page, basically on my personal page, and I'm gonna ask her a question, real quick here. I'm hoping, just let me take a little time out here. Let me do this real quick here. I'm just gonna pop her a question real quick and to see if that was her or not. Okay. Just hang on a second here, guys. We'll be right back here. I just gotta pop a question here. I want to make sure I got the right person here. So basically, hang on a second here. Yeah, just hang on a second here. Yeah, I saw that video with Kip and Jake and that. So yeah, let me sorry about this little side distraction here. But yeah, local sponsors. Yeah, we'll talk about local sponsors that buys local ads, and YouTube figures out where the viewers are coming from for when they buy local ads. Basically, I seen it on other channels. I seen on a Russian channel that does those car collisions from Russia. I also seen what they call a local ad for Russian markets there too. Sometimes I'll watch a Canadian channel, not necessarily Rudy's or Trucker Josh's, but there was somebody else from Canada I came across of, and he had a local RV ad from the Vancouver area, basically. Sometimes YouTube groups on that area too will get a local ad in a mellow market. Basically, that's not basically it's what it is. Basically, so we're just right now. I'm just finishing. Just gonna let her know. Okay, I'll just have to wait for a reply. I just popped a message to yeah, there's somebody that's pretending to be people. I don't know why they have to do that. It's affecting all the channels. It's not affecting not this channel, but it's affecting other channels too. That's why the person's in timeout right now. Basically, I know it's a fake person and all that stuff. I'd rather lose that subscriber if it is a subscriber, which I doubt it. Probably just somebody just poking in and have fun and that. So okay, we're back. I just kind of lost connection there. Sorry about that and that. Yep, I think I'll be done with my YouTube next week. Yeah, but yeah, it is. Yeah, there's a lot of things that's going on with YouTube. That's basically it's a lot of people is not getting their notifications. There's a lot of YouTubers been talking about it, been complaining about it, and unfortunately, YouTube is aware of it, but they're not really transparent over it. Basically, it's not really helping our goals either because there's a lot of growth. There's a lot of goals that a lot of people want to meet, and YouTube is just not helping the small channels to get there in a way because it's kind of it's like they're only thinking about the big channels more. And I just talked to somebody just a couple of nights ago at the ballpark and that. So at our local ballpark, we talked about this, and they could not believe you don't see it on Facebook. Yeah, let me check my Facebook page here. Rudy, I just asked somebody a question, and I thought Carla came on, but she must have popped off. So, and that. So, I did share my links on Facebook, but I'm not usually on Facebook that often. I'm just usually pop in a couple things. I'll just put a like on one of my friends' posts and all that. Let me here. I got a message here, I guess, coming in. Because it's case sensitive here, so I got to make sure. Okay, that checks out good. Don't need a free update here. Yeah, it's just crazy. A lot of things can happen on YouTube, where basically the small creators is just getting spanked. It's spanked big time, and it really makes the goals a lot harder as it actually is. And I'm not asking you to see a post. I'm done with YouTube next week. Oh no, Rudy. Oh, Ruth. Yeah, I noticed you were talking about your view counts there too. But yeah, it's just really yeah, I have to go on. I have to go see it on Facebook here, Rudy. So I really have not been on. Like I said, I had not been on Facebook that much lately. So and that. So it's hard to be on Facebook a lot nowadays because you try to avoid the dramas and all that stuff and other issues. Basically. Yeah, I was at that number too. But yeah, there's a lot of drama issues on there was a lot of issues going on with YouTube. Nobody's not getting notifications on their videos. And we're in a time of the season. Actually, to tell you the truth, I saw this last year at this time where viewerships will come down a little bit, a little percentage down. I thought I was upset. What did I do wrong? I'm losing viewers. And I just realized, well, it's springtime. It's nicer weather out. People are out and about more. They're kind of setting that aside and all that stuff. Yeah, unfortunately, I have watched Camperman Elvis. It is a train wreck. It's another channel that is on a train wreck, basically. He's on his, if I remember right, Brandon, correct me if I'm wrong, if you do watch him, he's on his fifth or sixth channel already. That's ridiculous. I know a lot of channels, I'll admit, we have multiple channels ourselves. And at one time, YouTube was only allowed one channel per person in that. So, okay, Rudy just sent me a photo. Basically, that's why I couldn't find it in that. So, thank you, Rudy, for sending me the photo, and we'll look at it here real quick here. Okay, let me just read it here. I won't read it out loud and all. Yep, it's going to be a sad day. We lose Trucker Rudy, basically, and that. So I'll have to give you a private call when I get done with this live show. Okay, Rudy, if you're still on. Okay, we'll just go that. Yeah. See, Brandon, if he gets 1,000 subs real quick, you know what his 1,000 subs are mostly trolls. They're mostly trolls. his real fans has really. I've been watching. Actually, I've been watching this guy as I watched this Elvis guy as a non-subscriber for the last 3 years, and all it is trolls. All he is attract the trolls. He's a troll magnet, and basically what it is, he pretends to be a professional wrestling heel. That's what he wants. That's how he perceives his channel. His channel has nothing to do with RVing. His channel has nothing to do with his channel has nothing to do with advice. Maybe a food review for ethnic and all that stuff, and all that good stuff. But basically, he demands people pay money just to watch his stuff. I know I watch his stuff for free because I think I paid too much for it. Basically, so. Yeah, that is his channel. He does go on these tirades. Looks like he had another strike on his channel recently because he has not done a live show in the last 2 nights. And yeah, he is out of his mind. He throws a temper tantrum. He throws the biggest temper tantrum on YouTube, and most of his critic channels has got these videos secured as some form of evidence, and they do parody channels and all that stuff. And I mean, just even a little drama can turn a lot of viewers and all that stuff. And that's why I like, and that's why I like kind of like our channel, just to keep it as is, as ourselves, just present our lives the way it is. If we have to be cooking pancakes, we'll make a video of it. If we have to be sitting on the patio, we'll make a video of it. If we have to be walking down the street, we'll try to make a video of it. If we're enjoying a ball game, I don't want to do it too much, but we'll try to make a video over that. Enjoying our day in a city park, doing a little shopping, whatever we can to try to share our daily lives and all that. Rudy just sent me another photo, so I gotta go take a peekaboo on that in real quick here. And that's so basically yeah, it looks like Rudy's gonna just oh yeah, he's got his trolls, basically. Yeah, he has his troll problems. And yeah, he's really hitting it. He's really hitting it hard too. Because Rudy just did ask people to yeah, see, because he's basically, trolls will do anything and anything that they want to take down the channel, and usually if they take down the channel, I'm hoping he doesn't. Hope he's still here. Don't take down your channel, Rudy, because then the trolls win, basically, in that. So if you take down the channel, trolls will win, unless your company wants to do it for safety reasons and that. And that's just a false allegation that that lady did. She knows it's a false allegation, and there's proof to that allegation. But the problem is, even when we talk about our YouTube channel here in town, basically we get that oh, it's one of those channels. If I'll have to go over, make a video real quick one more time why we can't grow our channel here locally, why we get kind of getting the cringe look. Basically, it's because there was a YouTube accident that took place nearly almost 10 years ago. At least a good 8 years ago, I think it was. I have to go back to my Facebook postings when I did that. I'm pretty sure I have to go back to my old postings. I posted something. There was a YouTube accident. Has something to do with people putting crap in microwaves. And that's how the fire started. The mother ended up dying. The kids basically lost any income they had, which is very little, about $25. That went to the victims of the fire and all that stuff. But it was like millions of dollars damage, and $25 ain't gonna cut it. So I'm pretty sure they will probably see a lawsuit down the line again. But they're yeah, it's getting subs and watch time. That's the two main things. Yeah, and that. So yep. Yeah, don't let the trolls win. And you know what? If you do bow out, okay, if you do bow out on a channel, what we try to do is if we decide if we want to bow out on our channel, we want to go out what we call gracefully. Basically, we'll just say, okay, we're going to set a date. We're going to say this will be the last video of whatever. But right now, I think we still got a lot of offer and all that stuff, basically. So, yeah, trolls can be a pain in the butt. I don't really want to promote them. But basically, if you're in a box and you can't, if they put you in the box and you can't squeeze out, you just have to look at other options. Basically, I noticed a lot of people has changed. I did something on my secondary channel a while ago when people do a 180 on their channel. Basically, you might lose subscribers, you might gain subscribers. It's a 50-50 toss-up. Where somebody did a 180, a total 180 out of the blue. But then there's another channel that was telling their audience that they were getting out of it slowly, and they kept on reminding them so often and say, hey, this is our last day, dude. This particular brand of videos, we're going to be switching over to this style of videos instead. And they basically raced into that. And two, they made some recent videos, and I don't think they even uploaded for almost a month. I think it was called the Jade and John. I don't know when was the last time they haven't uploaded. I haven't checked because I haven't got no notifications from them yet. And I had a notification by the time they upload, and I had not got any, unless YouTube decided not to notify me because I'm not watching the channel. That's one thing YouTube could do too. You can have the notification bell. Okay, I'll watch the video or don't watch the video, but basically that's it. And but yeah, we all have our goals. We try to reach them. We do what we best we can do to reach those goals. Our goals are still trying to reach 1,000 subs. Now, that does not mean we're guaranteed monetization and ad revenues kick back in. It's going to take time after that. I heard through some other small channels and other channels there is a backlog of people waiting to get approved for monetization. There's a couple channels right now that's got a lot of subscribers, but no modification. So they don't have enough watch time, or maybe they're the happy-go-lucky videos that they're making is not advertiser friendly, basically. So it's kind of actually a lot of YouTubers even asked this question. I seen it was asked on a few of these bigger channels. They asked the very same question: what is advertiser friendly nowadays? Because when you make a happy-go-lucky video and it gets the yellow button, I call it at the time last year, the yellow button of death, basically, when it gets the yellow button, that means they get little to no monetization on that video. Sometimes it all depends, basically. Then it comes down to you have to put a PO in, then they'll find out if you're good to go. And sometimes you lose a lot of views. You already lost a lot of views, basically. You already got your video has already hit your maximum views at the time of the yellow button of death, and really a lot of people just throw in the towel. They said, according to YouTube, there's a lot more new channels out, a lot more in every genre on here on YouTube. There's a lot of channels. There's a guy down in St. Louis. He's just trying to start up his channel, and he's only got 11 subscribers. Ashley, what was that channel's name? I don't know. It's down in St. Louis. They just started. They've been trying to get something going with their channel. Basically, they just need new camera equipment. Maybe an editing tool and all that stuff would be cool on top of that. So, yeah, it's just great. It's a nice community out there. It's a very tight community. I know we do a lot of collab videos and all that, and it's just crazy that a troll will take the keyboard warrior will take stuff down like that. And when you're trying to raise funds for somebody else, you're on the wrong end of it and all that. And that, so you try to raise funds for somebody else, and it just all, the trolls don't understand it and all that. I know a lot of places cannot start a GoFundMe because of local laws and that. So, and the only way to raise funds is what Rudy tried to do last week, and I commend him on it and that. Basically, when someone donates to our channel, I'll admit to this. When someone does donate to our channel, whenever they possible, they have to tell us how they want us to spend the money. So let's say if someone pops in and say, Angie and Chuck, here's $20 for dinner. Okay, after PayPal takes their little cut, then whatever remaining funds there is on that, we go out, make a video of us having dinner on somebody else's dime. We did that before. We didn't try to match the funds to up the dinner value, basically, because we don't really want to have a fast food. We didn't really want a buffet. I said let's match the funds. That's what we did. We matched the funds, and we had a steak dinner at one of our local steakhouses here in town. There's a couple local steakhouses here. I have not tried the best secret in town, McKinley Street Tavern. I had not eaten there. I know it's there, but I had never eaten there, basically, for some reason. I heard those steaks are really good. But we went to J&D Steakhouse because I'm familiar with that steakhouse, and it's downtown. You've probably seen it when we walk past it in some of our videos. And that. So we actually went in there. Actually, they were nice enough to let me drop off some business cards. I gave them one of my business cards. They asked me, "You have enough to leave a small stack?" And I said, "Yeah, I'll leave a small stack." I did. I left a small stack there. So whoever comes up paying customers, they see this business card. Oh, wow, YouTube ate here. I got to check that out and all that. So they were nice enough. That was the only business that let us leave a small stack of business cards by the cash register there, which is great on their end, and it also helped us too at the same time. But we are going to do another video there. But yeah, it's just when someone let's say puts in, I know we have that PayPal link. We don't like promoting it because, like we talked earlier on this video, we talked about earlier. There's a YouTube channel, Elvis. He promotes his PayPal like out of wazoo. He just pounds it. And you know what? There's a lot of YouTube channels that has that very same link. Guess what? We don't promote it. We don't promote it. That's good. But when someone does ask us a question, do you have a link? And they don't realize the link is right there in the channel art. It's in the description box and all that stuff. But people just ask us. And the reason we put those links in because it was at the request of our subscribers that we put it in. I had no intentions to put in any kind of donation buttons at one time, but it was asked by one of our subscribers how to donate to the channel because they thought our content was good, entertaining, and they want to make sure we got financially paid off better than AdSense at the time. So basically, that's how that link came about. But one thing is we very rarely promote. In fact, you're probably going to hear us promote it maybe on one upcoming video. It was towards the end of the video. But here I start telling yeah, pay your taxes. Yeah, pay your taxes. Pay your taxes. Let's pay your taxes. Pay your taxes. Get off. Pay your taxes and get off this channel. That's what Elvis do. That's what Elvis do. Then if he doesn't get the donations, he'll start calling people out. He's done this. He's done this on many past people that has donated in the past but has never donated recently, and he'll attack them through YouTube, and that's how he gets his community strikes, believe it or not. And I strongly believe he hasn't known because he has not done a live show in the last 2 days on his channel. I would say either Windy City got to him or someone else got to him or he got another strike. Yeah. But no, yeah. Hi, Andrew. That's okay. Angie's busy right now. She won't be joining on any Saturday live shows because it's her private time that she likes to have. doing something else that we don't like to mention here on YouTube. If anybody who is talking about careers on YouTube, we just started talking about earlier about possibly if you talk about careers on YouTube, there's more likely you're going to get trolls. There's what they call people that is jealous of somebody else's success, if you call it success, or jealous of their careers or whatever it is, what they're trying to share. What they call keyboard warriors that don't have a clue what real life is all about outside of YouTube. Because there is a life. All we YouTubers, basically, we do live a regular life. What you see on our channel, to tell you the truth, what you see on our channel is what we do every day. We just kind of ham it up for the cameras and all that. And that. So we try to ham it up to the cameras. We share what we do. If we didn't have this YouTube channel, or will we still do this very stuff that we shared? Yes, we do all the time. All those walks you see us the same routes. Sometimes you see something a little bit different. Yeah, yeah. No, she didn't secretly play for Lumber Kings at all. But yeah, we do have life outside of YouTube. So basically, when I don't reply to a lot of comments, I may be busy doing non-YouTube stuff, or just, okay, I just did a video walking. I may be out for my walk without a camera and that this time, basically. Or I may be busy doing something else, because there is other forms of income that we have, even if it is somewhat limited. We do live on a tight budget, but we live it, basically. Actually, I wish some of the younger generation watch our channel, because these are what we learned. If we would have had YouTube back in the day of where Angie and I was totally wild. I mean, wild. We went trips you would not believe. We will go to Chicago almost every weekend. We will go out of town almost every other weekend, some other form of out of town. And right now, because of those wild days back in the day, if we would have had YouTube back then, I think this channel would have been more successful now well, if we would have had YouTube back then, let's say back as early as 1999, that's when Angie and I first hooked up, living together and all that. So basically, it's been a wild ride. There was times we just got talking about, wish we had a YouTube channel back in 2010 of our baseball vacation trip for 1 week. I had to drive it with a fractured arm. I fractured my arm right here the week prior to that trip. And it was a wild trip. We saved a lot of money for that trip. It took us a while to save up that money. And we had to cut back on the spending of that trip just to have enough money for doctor's appointments for that fractured arm. That was back in 2010. And we could have had YouTube back then. I think we should have back then, but we didn't for some reason. And because the computers we had at the time and the cameras we had at the time, we had to use regular battery cameras, where basically just takes regular AA batteries. You suck up a lot of battery juices. We didn't really have the funds to even buy a proper camera with a proper battery with it that's rechargeable. Now it's available, and we just take it for granted. And that, when I was talking about this camera, I cannot charge this camera this way no more, because the thing is, if you can see, the thing is broke right here. Hi, Steven, how you doing? So we had to invest $50 to get one of these things, and it runs on regular USB cord. They'll charge up our battery, so we have a backup battery right now. All I have to do is just open this back thing up right here. Just push that little blue button right there, and that battery will pop out just like that. And I just put a new battery in. And of course, I made a video last night. I was changing the battery out at the bad time, and I missed a good play. That's basically what happened. But I had to change the battery out because my other battery went dead during the filming. So I had to take a chance like that. So it's chances I have to take, especially when you do a live event and that. So. Didn't you say your trip from Chattanooga was bad? Let's put it this way: the worst end of that trip, back in the what we talked about on that 2012 trip was the from Houston to Chattanooga. I think the coming home wasn't that bad. It was bad enough as it was, but it was actually from Houston from Splentora, Texas. It's a small little community in the northeast part of Houston, just outside the fringe of Houston. Angie has a cousin that lives down there. Nice little place there. We left there like 3:30 in the morning. We didn't get hardly any sleep at all. I think I was on 3 or 4 hours sleep, so I was really hitting the strongest coffees for the whole trip. I think I should have took another way. Would have been saved a little time and headache. But I always wanted to travel. I thought with the extra time that we might have, I wanted to travel the I-10 over the swamps of Louisiana because I thought that would be neat to see ourselves. Like I said, I wish we would have had YouTube back then. You probably still see some of those videos today with other YouTube truckers on the I-10 in southern Louisiana over swamplands, basically. That was not where our delay was. Our delay started just around Baton Rouge, going into Alabama and coming up. No, not Alabama, but Mississippi, and coming up through Mississippi. That was our worst. A lot of construction delays. We had some in Alabama. By the time we got north of Tuscaloosa, I think it was. Correct me if I'm wrong. As soon as we got north of there, things were okay. Basically, all the way to Chattanooga. We didn't get to the ball game until like the 5th inning. And we didn't check in our hotel till almost midnight. Like, we didn't have time to check in our hotel. They almost gave up our hotel rooms. We were just walking in, and they were about ready to give up our hotel rooms. We didn't show up. I thought I emailed them, let them know that we were going to be late. I had to change the reservations. That time we were going to be sometime after midnight local time. Basically, that was it. And I don't think they got what they say, didn't get the memo. But, man, but like I said, when we talk about goals, when we plan trips, we set a goal what time we get there, what time we have to leave here, what time we have to get there. We have to accommodate, we throw in an extra hour to accommodate any traffic time. If we're there early, what is our backup plan? Basically what we try to do in that. So it's fun. So what we got planned, this is right now, this is very tentative, what we have planned right now. Let me get one more sip of Pepsi. This is not sponsored. This is a product I like to drink. Drink it too fast, you burp. Okay, basically, this is a tentative. I don't know how we're going to do this or not, but it's going to involve, I'm going to try to involve 2 amusement parks and a baseball game in this, and a meetup with our friends in Chicago, not the eBay in Chicago. But you never know. We could run into. We could find them fast. I bet we'll find them faster than his trolls do. That'd be great. But yeah, our tentative plans is basically we have to have enough money to. Right now, we have to get all our finances together, basically. We have to, as soon as this show goes off the air, these lights are going off. I turn these lights off as soon as the show goes off the air and that. So that's the first thing. We just got to get our finances together. We're still waiting on a tax refund that's supposed to be enough to get the car rental. And we have to save another $300 to $400 of outside income, and that affect what we need to eat and how we do. And we still have attend our baseball games too, but we got connections. We probably get reduced price tickets and possibly free tickets too on top of that. So we're not out of any of our baseball games. We just don't have to go as many till after this trip. I'd like to take it around the 4th of July, but that's our goal. But sometimes our goals don't get met either, because if you saw last year, I had a planned trip. because of financial issues at the time, because we had to pay a monthly payment for this computer right here last year at this time. We had to pay like a big monthly payment, and it was hard to keep up with that. That money that was paying for this computer last year was supposed to be the money we were supposed to be using for our vacation plans. But what happened was we ended up going to a baseball game instead up in Milwaukee. And all of a sudden, I got a couple notifications, and some people send me private messages on Facebook, check your PayPal, check your PayPal. And I go, wow, they just saved us from a headache because we wasn't sure we had enough funds. But one of the messages was, if we don't use it for the trip, use it to help pay for the computer. And that's what we did, basically. We followed the order to a T. I think we mentioned it in a video. I'm not for sure. That's like all last year, and that's so this is what we got planned. This is very tentative. I don't have number book because I can't book nothing until all our finances is put together. I have to put together what kind of budget we're going and all that stuff. Am I going to the game tonight, Rocket? I'm going to be there late. Okay. I'm going to be there late in the game. I owe you something. It's a 4-letter word, starts with a B, ends with an R. Okay? So I owe you something. Okay? I owe you a little drink. Okay? I'm trying to be there around the 7th inning. Okay? I'll catch the last 3 innings. Okay? Last 2.5, 3 innings. I got to buy you something. Okay? And that. Hi, Salty Dog. How you doing? Sorry about your Maple Leafs not making advancing the playoffs and that. So hang on a second here. Only on the live show you see me blow my nose. Wonder why you don't see it? That's why you don't see it. That's why you don't see it. Anyway, Salty Dog, did you see our little video we did with the picnic, pancake breakfast and other odd things? One of our subscribers named Rocket, basically up there, gave us a couple of stuffed toys, and we wiggled it. Okay, let's go back to our vacation tentative plans as our goals, because goals are good to set too. Always have good goals to set, not just on here on YouTube, but vacation plans too, basically. So our goals would be, like I said, after we get all our finances in order, basically, hopefully we'd like to see, hopefully to see our AdSense back running by then, but I don't think it's not gonna, and that. So, yeah, basically our goals is try to do 2 amusement parks, one in Chicago at Six Flags Great America. I have to find a deal out of there. I have to find an online deal that includes, that includes food, prepaid food, because I remember on our Cedar Point trip that we prepaid our food there at Cedar Point back in 2016. We also prepaid our parking. We prepaid our admission. I mean, that was the only amusement park, first time we prepaid everything, except for the second day sodas where we had to pay the $1 refills for the rest of the season. That's at Souvenir Cup. Basically, we just got done rewatching one of those videos, basically. One of our subscribers down in St. Louis watches almost every night. They love that trip. They want to base their trip on that, on those series of videos. I didn't think they were the best because I didn't know how it was going to pan out. I didn't know we were going to do videos like that again, but we ended up doing some traveling videos. So we got a little bit better in that. So I think. We're thinking about a Cubs game versus Detroit Tigers on the 4th of July. But like I said, this is tentative, very tentative. So there's no guarantees that this is going to happen. Because our financials has to come first before pleasure, they say. Plus, we are attending our own local baseball teams every so often. So I try to find reduced price tickets around town and free tickets around town, basically. We just went to a free game last night. Pick up the tickets from a local sponsor, and that was our free general admission ticket. And if we went up to a particular window, we could upgrade that ticket to a $5. But I don't want to get started. I'm digressing here. But do our Chicago portion of the trip, get that out of the way, read our Facebook friends. Maybe we run into that so-called YouTube e-bagger there. Maybe we'll kick his butt. We'll do it on a video. That'll be drama for our channel. But then start making a day trip home back to Iowa. Not to come home, but go on to Des Moines, Iowa. Out there by Altoona, Iowa, exit 142. There's a Flying J there on that corner. And on the other corner, if you look from a distance, there's an amusement park called Adventureland Park. Adventureland here in Iowa. It's a family-run park. We're gonna go there for a day. We're gonna plan to stay in hotels. I'm looking for campgrounds this year because we got a 6-man tent I'm itching to use. I have not used it since 2016. I was going to use it last year, but we never got to the point of using it last year because every time I come up with a budget, something like with the computer has to come first, making payments to the computer. We had that Milwaukee trip planned. Luckily, we stayed at somebody's house that helped save money there in a way, and all that good stuff came down with it. Plus, we had a nice dinner at Portillo's. You've probably seen that place on our closing outro on our videos. We stopped at Portillo's, and yeah, you're gonna love to visit the Midwest. There's a lot of stuff goes on in the Midwest. A lot of historical sites. If you like casinos, Iowa has their fair share of casinos. They're not fanciest, but it will do if you like casinos. There's also there's a racetrack in Newton, Iowa for NASCAR and IndyCar. They do race IndyCar there, and that. Excuse me here for a second. Okay, and that. And basically, there's a lot of stuff. But we'd like to go to Adventureland. I had not been there since 2002. I think it's overdue. It's a small family, like I said, a small family park. They do have a signature roller coaster, and it's the very first Gerstlauer Infinity Coaster in the United States. Now, Knott's Berry Farm is going to be soon opening a Gerstlauer Infinity Dive Coaster. That's a 2 different coaster classifications, believe it or not. People say a roller coaster is a roller coaster. If you're a roller coaster enthusiast, there's classifications for roller coasters and that. So, and that. If there's a viral video about a guy talking in Iowa, we just got a couple. Oh yeah, that'd be nice. A couple million views. I hope it would be us, but it's not. And that actually, what's our view count, lifetime view count to this day? Basically, I know we were over 115,000 views, lifetime views on our channel, which is great. It's great to see and that. So. Holy cow, I'm just trying to figure out how long we've been on already. Holy cow, almost an hour. Boy, that hour's going by fast. And we kind of started out slow too. So, and that. So that's, and I'm thinking, because Adventureland is it's not a corporate park. Its prices are pretty well reasonable. We can get discount tickets at the local banks and other places here in town. Just go in, buy our tickets there instead of at the gate. Just have to worry about the parking fees and food fees. And Adventureland, believe it or not, has the best fried chicken at any amusement park I've gone to. That's just being a little biased, but that is the best known secret at Adventureland Park in Iowa. They said there's people that buy season tickets just to go have dinner at this. It's on Main Street. It's called the Iowa Cafe on Main Street in Adventureland Park. You have to go to the amusement park to enjoy this fried chicken. It is, I would say, one of the juiciest chickens of any amusement park chicken I had. I had one at Cedar Point. I didn't really care for it because I think the oil they cooked it in had a peanut taste to it. They used peanut oil, and I'm not allergic to peanut oil. I just don't like the taste of it. It just makes the food get an odd flavor to it. So if it's cooked in proper, and it's cooked under pressure too, that's one thing they always like. Lake Okoboji has a small park called Arnold's Park. They got a roller coaster that dates back to the 1920s. It's called the Legend, and it's a small wood coaster. It's not very high. It's not very fast. It's not an airtime machine. It's just a good classic roller coaster, basically. So, and they got a few other flat rides too around the park. So some flat rides you have never seen. It's been a while. Maybe had never seen one in a long time and say, wow, I remember that ride. They still have some of these rides still today out there. Well, yeah. And believe it or not, I've never been to Lake Okoboji. I've never been there. That's on my bucket list, actually, of places to go, hopefully. And that's in the northwest corner near the northwest corner of Iowa. So I know I was in the area because Angie and I used to go to Minnesota to a casino up there years ago, back in 2002, basically 2002. Took Angie up there for the first time in 1999. It's the only casino that I'm actually ahead in the black. Basically, I'm not behind on that casino. I'm actually ahead. All I have to do is if I go up that casino one more time and end up dropping $250 or more on that casino up there, then I'll break even. If I lose $251, I'll be $1 in the hole in that. So, and that. Yeah, that's another amusement park I'd like to hit on my bucket list too, is Canada's Wonderland. I heard a rumor, and I think it's fact, as one channel has confirmed it. Canada's Wonderland is getting a B&M dive coaster. It's supposed to be bigger than Valravn at Cedar Point. That's the rumor is a dive coaster in 2019. They said the track is getting built right now in Ohio, and it's going to be shipped into Canada sometime during this season or off season to start constructing of that roller coaster. It's going to be a dive coaster where a roller coaster just goes up, just hangs you over the edge for a few seconds, and just dives you at 90 degrees straight down for a few 100 feet, and it just goes through a couple of maneuvers. That's it. It's a good coaster if you like a quick vertical hang time. Just lets you hang there and just drops you. If you like that kind of thrill, they'll go for it. But coaster enthusiasts don't like it because it's just a bunch of useless inversions, and they say it's a waste of time for a roller coaster. That, yeah. And that, so yeah, but they're getting a new roller coaster in 2019, I would believe, according to some of my coaster sites that I watch. They have confirmed it, basically. But if it's going to be open on time, I don't know, because they say the track's being built right now for it. They just got it designed and built. So Adventureland just put in 2 new family rides here at Adventureland Park in Iowa. I had an argument on another site, my secondary channel, with another guy about a new roller coaster being built in at Six Flags Great America. It's called what was it? I forgot what it was, but it's one of those Super Loop rides you see at your fairs. One of those Super Loop rides you see at your local fairs and carnivals. It's called a Larson Looper. I don't know what name they gave it. It's in it's in Orleans. There's not an Orleans name to it. Many roller coaster enthusiasts, they're calling it a roller coaster. Roller coaster enthusiasts calls it a flat ride. Now, many years ago in the 80s, I used to help tear down carnivals, and it's hard work. It is very, very hard work and dangerous work. But I saw them take down one of these flat rides, the loop, your Chicago loops, your Super Loop type rides. Basically, it's it's basically it's one of those Larson loopers, and it's not a roller coaster. It is a glorified flat ride. So even it looks like it's running around like a roller coaster. A roller coaster has its, like I said, a coaster enthusiast will tell you it's got to have it has to have some kind of a lift, a launch, or cable lift system, or some kind of launch. Then the rest of the way it goes on its own power. A super loop always has a power to it. It controls its control power, basically. So it there's no coasting to it at all. To that super loop ride. So that's why it's never got classified as a roller coaster by enthusiasts. It's considered a glorified flat ride, and I agree with it. With that call, because I helped tear down carnivals. I watched them set these sides up, watched them tear it down. I can see the mechanics of them from a distance. It's not a roller coaster, basically. So why they call it a roller coaster, I don't know, basically. But it's a glorified flat ride. And that so. Cedar Point just cleared out some spot late last year. They'll possibly talk about maybe a number of rides set up there too. I don't know. But we're not planning going to Cedar Point till 2020. It's what Angie was saying. Plan to go for 2020 because it's the 150th anniversary of Cedar Point, but they're selling it a year earlier than that in 2019. I don't know why they're doing that, but I would say and that. So hang on here for a second. Yeah, so yeah, it's just that's just one of our goals they would like to have. It's nice to set goals. For your subscriber counts. I would love to have as many subscribers as possible, but in all reality, I have to accept what we get accepted for subscribers. We just kind of ask subscribers to try to stay on with us. We do get people that do sub and unsub like crazy. That's kind of gets everybody annoying every so often and all that stuff. Just getting this right here real quick here. So yeah, it's just it gets annoying at times, but last time I did a live show on Saturday, we did talk about it, was kind of bummed out on it, but it's positive now. We are finally over 700 subs, which I like to see. We'll get to 1,000 subs by the end of summer. Possible. It all depends what we do and all that stuff. I would like to have AdSense back to help fund the channel through the AdSense. We have like $75.77 set up on AdSense. It's still in AdSense to this day. That was cut off when we joined the network and when we left the network, and that's when hopefully we got monetized back. But because of recent changes to YouTube, it makes it harder for small channels to even I know some channels are not even uploading like they used to. Reason we're still uploading the way we are because we still believe in our audience that will come to find our channel and says these guys are still fighting for their channel, and we're going to subscribe to them. We're going to watch whatever they are doing and that. So I was hoping somebody else from St. Louis be watching, but I guess they'll chime in later after this video goes rendered and uploaded as a regular video and all that. But if you're a YouTuber, have content, don't give up on your channel. If you're planning to leave, try to leave gracefully if all possible. Don't make it look like it was the trolls that knocked you out. Go out. If you want to go out on YouTube, go out on your terms, unless YouTube decides to give you the 3 strikes and you're out rule, basically. That could happen on any video, believe it or not. I have seen happy-go-lucky videos get struck down unfairly because somebody did not like it. There's a lot of videos on YouTube that should be struck down, but don't, because some of them get a lot of ads and that. So basically, if that channel is making money, YouTube's making a little money on the side. So yeah, so Okay, it's a nice day. I want to give somebody a call here earlier in the show. So, yeah, our goals are basically we're getting close to our goals. Try to get close as possible. Also, we do have our goals for some of the plans. Will they pan out? We don't know. We're still waiting on a tax refund or two to come in. They're still not coming in for some reason. We file them on time, and it's just not coming in anytime soon. As soon as they come in, and we'll put all the funds together. We'll book what we can, and what money we do put together, we'll plan on something eventually. Of some form of an out of town trip of some kind. Angie really wants to get out of town this summer. I mean, not just for 24 hours, but for 3 or 4 days. That's basically uh, would help out in that. So, and I think our planned trip is going to be around July. We can delay it to August if necessary. Basically, like I said, once all the finances are put together, we still have some outside expenses we have to attend to first. That comes first before, let's say, they say bills before pleasure or something like that. That's why it's kind of hard to scrap up enough money just to go for a trip. But we're going to get there. We'll get there. It's going to be, they say we'll do it things our way. And our way is we're going to do it the hard way because it's nothing greater than satisfaction than doing the things the hard way. Growing your channel the hard way, you get more satisfaction out of it because you know you're trying. You know, last night I gave out 9 cards last night. And when I left, our ball game, we went to our ball game last night, and that's tomorrow night's video. We left at 7:01. When we came home, 7:04. So I'm thinking that our little campaign with these cards is starting to work. Finally, because I'm about ready to start my last 3 boxes of them and that. So, but I will order more if necessary. I will do that when we get down there. So, okay, yeah. Traffic is always an issue. Try Chicago's bottleneck. If you've seen it on previous YouTube videos from Tucker Josh's to Rudy's and maybe jukeboxes, there's a there's a little player, there's a little intersection that connects with each other with Interstate 290, 294, and 88, where they all mishmash together. Plus, you got State Highway 64 there. And you got maybe a U.S. highway not too far away there. You've probably seen it on my video from last year coming home from Milwaukee, where a guy drove on the shoulder to pass us. And it was the very same intersection where everybody kind of says, I'm going to go here. But in reality, when they get past to that point of no return, they just cut off people and go the other way instead, or vice versa, and all that stuff. Hi, Kip and Jake. Angie's not with us, but she said hi and that. So, but yeah, it's the area we call the bottleneck. But the real bottleneck is going on from I-88 and when you merge into 290, where it goes from 4 lanes down to 2, down to 1, basically. So, yeah, so it's like, and I have a Facebook friend that lives near that mess, near that road all the time. And it's, in rush hour, it is a nightmare, especially when you get drivers that is dependent on GPSs and all that stuff. It's nothing wrong with a GPS, but problem is they can lead you to a wrong direction too at all times, basically, because they're accustomed to an older route. Excuse me, there. And you got all these new roads and new bridges in the area and around that, so it can be a nightmare. So around downtown, O'Hare to downtown, it's all dependent on the time of day. Basically, it's all about the time of day. If it's I've seen it just as bad on a Sunday as it was a Monday through a Friday from O'Hare to downtown, because you're just people are not exiting properly or merging on properly. Now on our one video, we got lucky with traffic. If you saw Cedar Point, Chicago to Elkhart to Sandusky video, I did a video clip. I filmed the entire length from when we got on 290 there, no, 294 there, that bypass, no, that 90, whatever that was out there by Cumberland and Des Plaines area, just east of O'Hare. We got on, actually it's I-90. It was actually I-90. Once we got when we finally got on I-90, we could have got on earlier, but I had to do a little side business first. I had to show something on our video, but I had to do something else off camera. I forgot to mention it in that video. But when we got on I-90, we left our cameras on from there until we got past over the Chicago Skyway. And you notice we fast forwarded most of it too. So we kept the cameras on, rolling, in case something does happen. And if it does happen, we got on camera and that. So that was nice. And that. So, but we got lucky on that one traffic. I mean, if it was backed up there, we would have been walking it, would have been faster. And of course, the most craziest traffic jam I've been in Chicago is on 290 after the bottleneck, what we call the bottleneck, after it goes from 4 down to 2 down to 1, it goes back to 4 lanes. Beyond that point, we got delayed. This is back in 2009, I think it was. We was on our way to Ohio again. Back in 2009, we got delayed. We were going slow for about 5 miles, almost 5 miles. You know, we got past, I think 5 miles. I think 5 miles is kind of a little far-fetched, but we were going slow. Then all of a sudden, I noticed that we were looking for blood and guts, ambulances, fire trucks, police cars, and all that stuff. All we know was in front of us, the traffic started getting thinner and thinner real fast. And I noticed we were passing a cemetery on our right. Excuse me for a second. I don't have to go there. I don't have to go there. You can guess why we slowed down. There was a funeral about 3 football field lengths into the cemetery. There was actually people slowed down to pay their respects to that person that was had the cemetery side service. And that was like 3 football field lengths in. That was pretty bad. It's all about timing, basically. Just like I see videos out of Toronto. It's all about timing. If you're in there at the right time, you're going through there real quick. According to some of the videos I watched, I had not experienced it. I could have experienced it back in 1999, but we just had enough funds to get us into Sarnia back then. We was in Sarnia, Ontario back in 1999 because we were at a Mallet's hockey game in Port Huron for a weekend. So we came over to Canada to kill a little time, to have a little fun. And actually, we have a couple of Facebook photos of it on our personal Facebook page from years ago. So I think I also shared it on a video too. You have to go back quite a few videos. I forgot what video it was in that. So, well, yeah, we were in Canada for about 3 to 4 hours back in 1999. We did a little shopping, and unfortunately, I did not know what Tim Hortons was all about back then. We did see one, but we didn't know what Tim Hortons back then, what it was, because we never knew what we know today. So basically, it was almost 10 years later. Almost 10 years later, we got to know what Tim Hortons is all about. So basically, that's it. So, yep. Actually, I had not gone fishing on the Mississippi River since I was 12 years old. There's nice fishing spots. Just they're not the best fishing spots. I just don't really care for going fishing. I know it's relaxing and that, but I just don't really care to go fishing. Basically, I just see fishermen up and down the river every so often. There used to be a nice fishing spot on the wing dams years ago when they were still wing dams, basically. And when they were low in the water, basically, you walk out a wing dam, you can get a nice couple. You can get some nice carp, bass, and whatever. They usually hangs around the wing dam areas. The best fishing spots in our general area is up there near the Locken Dam. Just below the Locken Dam, if you're in a boat, possibly there's some good fishing spots up there. There's commercial fishermen that has fish traps up there on the north side, on the upper side of the river chamber main channel, where it looks like it's a big lake. It's actually, well, it's a river turned out to be a big lake. I'll have to bring that. I'll have to do another update video on that. You'd be amazed of what that dam has done. So, otherwise, I don't do hardly no fishing. I would love to get a fishing license and get some fishing tackle and all that stuff, but I just not. I'm just not. I just don't really have the patience to sit there for hours on end, listen to a ball game, drinking a few cold ones, and you're not getting nothing, nibbling on your bait because probably because maybe you forgot to bait it. I don't know, but yeah, it's just it's just crazy. It's just crazy in that. So I see we do have a lot of live shows on right now. I just have to look, see who's all. No, it's only. I got indications that tons of them, but I only see one that I got. So, but yeah, it's just crazy and that. So yeah, I would love to go fishing. I think we got a boat ride maybe coming around the corner. I don't know. It all depends on one of our subscribers if he's in the Blue Fort later this summer. We're planning something special. I asked him. I talked to him about it. He says, yeah, I have not done it either. So we're thinking about doing a lock through through Lockdown 13. Go maybe make a lock through video, basically. But I have to fast forward part of it because it's a lengthy process, basically. Just once you get inside the chamber, it takes about 15, 20 minutes to fill the chamber. To raise the water up to the upper level, then you have to lock back through to go back downriver. So we're thinking about not just lock through once, but we have to lock through twice, unless someone meets us with a pickup truck and trailer someplace else. Think about picnicking on one of the islands up there north of Lockdown 13. That would be cool on that. And that. So yeah. Check out our Mississippi boat ride video we did last summer if you have not seen it, basically. So you have to go back to last year. If you can't find it, go to playlist, go back to I think we did it in August. I don't know, but you can also find it in our pop-up uploads somewhere, basically, in that. So yeah, it's fun, a Mississippi boat ride. We also did a boat ride on my birthday, too, on my 50th birthday party, when I basically had a little bit too much at the end of the video. But I had fun doing it. I still edited the video, and it came out good. And one of my classmates gave me $100 check, believe it or not, on that, after that, basically, just said, thanks for entertaining me and all that stuff. So actually, I was given a check for entertaining. If I call it entertainment in that. So, okay. All right. Yeah. I've been trying to get a Tim Hortons here in Iowa for a long time. I know St. Louis closed a bunch of them. Tim Hortons down in St. Louis. I guess they had a franchise owner had issues with corporate office. The franchise owner will want to go one way, but the corporate wants them to go a different way, and he wouldn't do it. So I guess I don't know what was the deal, why they closed all those. They just opened them up, and this is now they're all closed. And I said, bring one of those Timmy's to me. We don't want a Dunkin' Donuts, and we are getting a Dunkin' Donuts here in town. Second attempt at a Dunkin' Donuts in this town. I don't know if it's going to last or not, because if you want good donuts in this town and made from scratch donuts, there's a place called Sweetheart Bakery. I would go up there all the time, but that's a long walk in that. But yeah, some of the donuts at the stores, they just kind of got more bland or blah taste to it. I don't know. So, yeah. So, So yeah, we are planning to get a Dunkin' Donuts here in town. It's going to be on one of the main drags in town, not too far away, where I actually buy my Tim Hortons coffee inside the store because they buy them. I have to buy them by the bag. But oh god, since I started this YouTube channel, I had not bought a bag of Tim Hortons in a long time. Basically, how long? 2 years. So it's the last time I bought a bag of Tim Hortons. Actually, I think it was 2 years. Well, I actually bought a bag of Tim Hortons and that. I just talked to a lady who works at that store, and I said, "You guys still sell Tim Hortons coffee?" It's honestly no. Yes, they do. In the bags that you brew at home. And I said, I haven't bought one for so long there because we had subscribers that bought us bags and sent us bags of coffee to us. I think we had 1, 2, 3, 4 different subscribers that bought us coffee and mailed it to our home address for the ones that we had our home address that we trusted with. So, and that's how we got the coffees and that. So I have not bought a coffee. I have not bought a coffee from to brew at home in a long time. So I think we'll be due. So next time I'm on my last bag, if I want to buy my own Tim Hortons coffee, I guess my lip will be zipped somewhat and that. So how much coffee I got left? I'm down on a bag and a half. That's all I got left. And I'm in the time of year I don't usually drink a whole lot of coffee. Usually in the mornings, that's it. But usually it's at this time of year, it's very rare. In fact, I may need a cup of coffee right now, basically. So, that. Make some coffee here real quick so I can stay up the rest of the day, I guess. Maybe make it a little strong. That's what I like about brewing it at home. You can make it strong, you can make it weak, and that. So, I think we're going to cut out of here real quick here. And thanks for everybody coming in. Our goals are still planning to get 1,000 subs. Our goals, hopefully, to get our videos monetized. We'll probably get some kind of super chat going. Hopefully, that's be another nice goal. But I don't expect you guys to be throwing your hard-earned money at us and that. But if you do, it's at your discretion and your discretion only. And also, if you look at the YouTube guidelines, we become eligible for sponsorships. That means local sponsors could come and play with us to say, hey, how big is your audience? I'll just tell where my main audience is coming from. Where you like to target to. They said, how you like to attract them and all that stuff. It's something that I have to talk with them, and we have to get everything set up, say within the YouTube rules of guidelines and all that stuff. But yeah, you can. I mean, even a small channel can get a small sponsorship going where you can make a little extra money on the side by promoting their product, by giving them a discount on a, let's say, an online order. If you order online, give them let's say, a promo code of some kind for a while and all that stuff. I also am I'm seriously considering this. I am looking into it right now. I don't know how soon I'll start it. I'm still in the debate mode. I'm still debating over it, but we are thinking open up a merch line, basically to sell some Angie and Chuck show shirts, and maybe some other items here too. So I'm looking I'm more leaning towards Teespring because Teespring lets you make a little bit more profit margin versus Spreadshirt. Basically, I don't know what the profit margin for Spreadshirt, but Teespring, if you are a YouTube creator and sell your items through Teespring, you're going to make a little bit of profit margin, probably not much more, but that would be it there too. That will help fund the channel too. Basically, that's one thing we're looking at is possibly a merch line. Basically, so. If we do that, I guess what goes bye-bye. Oh, I might keep it because some people don't like buying merch, basically. We'll probably keep the PayPal link in case for anybody who wants to support the channel, we'll have them buy the merchandise and all that stuff. So, but yeah, I tell you what, even we've been not monetized since mid-December. Look at one of our subscribers has done for us. Just one of our subscribers done for us. He took us to a Blackhawks hockey game. He took us to a St. Louis Blues hockey game. During the monetization, 2 boat rides on the Mississippi River, Mallard's hockey game. We did a lot of that, basically. And he spent a lot of money to help our channel out with content with like that. I mean, I almost forgot that we were fighting for AdSense, basically. I almost forgot that we're fighting for AdSense. AdSense revenues are really nice to have on the side. Yeah. Yeah, I kind of noticed that. I should get a pot of coffee going, of Timmy's going real quick. I should have had a pot going before I got going. I didn't realize how many Canadians I had watching. Any else Americans watching besides Joe Quinn? I don't see nobody else. I got most Canadians. Yeah, I'm gonna see that on my analytics. Oh, Brandon was up here. He's from Louisiana, so down there. And yeah, so we had Brandon on. I don't know if he's still on or not. Brandon, if you're still on, say hi again. So we know if you're still with us and that. So, but yeah, I'm gonna have to wrap this up here real quick here. So, we're still battling to get our 1,000 subs. We're not guaranteeing that we'll see ads back on the channel because it would, like I said, there's a bunch of guidelines you have to go through. I have seen happy-go-lucky videos, never got an ad. And I see somebody getting their beat snot kicked out of them. They get 4 ads on that video. It's like, really? YouTube? You demonetize a happy-go-lucky video, enjoying a good day in a city park, and you want to put 4, and someone requested 4 ads, and you granted them for somebody getting their butt kicked out of them in a subway in New York City? Really, YouTube? Is that what you call it? Advertiser friendly? I don't know. Yeah, it was a very good chat today. Our goals, we're still fighting for our goals. 1,000 subs. Maybe we'll have new goals on the side. Maybe try to open up Super Chat, which I don't expect nobody to use, but we'll have it available for the ones who want to use it. I'm pretty sure I will get asked for it sometime within the next few months from now. Before we get to 1,000 subs, I'll get asked for it. What's this other thing you hear about besides PayPal? I say, well, there's Super Chat, but the problem is I gotta have 1,000 subs. And I would prefer people do PayPal anyway. PayPal takes out less than Super Chat. Super Chat takes out 30%. PayPal takes about 10%, I think, 10 to 15%. So basically, that's how the mathematical works and that. So, but we don't expect nobody just. I mean, if you guys donate, it's up to you guys. Okay, it's really up to you guys. And I've always had one rule: tell us what you want to do with the money, so we make a video over it. So you'll probably see a video in a few days. So like we said, if someone bought us dinner, I decided to double the ante up at Match the Funds. And I got reimbursed on that, believe it or not. I didn't expect it, but I got reimbursed for it. And I said, okay, thank you very much. I think he's still on here that did it. I can't say any names. I don't want him to say, hey, it's me. Okay? All right? So, and that. But I think it's 10 to 15%, and Super Chat takes out up to 30. So it usually do the math right there. So if you want to donate to any channel, not just one, okay? Just don't say it's this one, but your channel of your liking. So let's say it could be a more successful channel than ours. If you like their content, you know, just surprise them by giving them a few bucks on the side. Say, hey, here's a cup of coffee. Remember, I was on a Super Chat with Jukebox. I gave Jukebox $5 on his Super Chat one day, and I told him have a cup of coffee on me or something like that. Rudy did a Super Chat. I did something with Rudy. I put him a couple bucks, say have a cup of coffee on me or something like that. You know, a couple bucks here and there. That's what I did on other channels. I did it to Rudy. I did it to Jukeboxes on their live shows. Whatever I see, if I can spare the few bucks, I'll give them a few bucks because they helped us out a lot too. So, and that. So, Yeah, I don't expect any donations. I don't really ask for them. I don't like to ask for them because I rather just have my content speak for itself. The link's always been there for over 2 years since January of '96, and they came at a request of our subscribers. Basically, came at a request of our subscribers. We used to have what they call fan funding on YouTube. That was one of the first things we had, but we heard rumors at the time until it became fact in 2017 that they took fan funding down from YouTube and started Super Chat, basically. And that's where the rules of the donation came in differently and all that stuff. So right now we're doing good. We're still planning on our trip in July. There's no guarantees because we have to get our finances in order first before we consider anything else, basically. So I have a general idea how much I know what we're getting from our tax refunds. Just have to wait till they come in. And basically, what it comes down to is this. We have to plan. We'll start booking according to the funds that we have available. That's the only way I'll book a trip, based on the funds we have available at the time. So there's a chance we may not do the Adventureland Inn, or may not do the Chicago Inn, or just say we'll just get a rental car and just go out of town for 24 hours. Maybe just go on a quick camping trip and that. So you said Rudy enough for him to buy me today. Yeah, $2 goes a long way in Canada, does it? Well, time you add in the exchange rates and that. No, I think $2. I think you'd be lucky enough to, after PayPal took out their count, I think you'd be lucky enough to get a small cup of coffee at Tim Hortons up there. I think maybe a small cup. Well, that small? I don't know. Maybe this small? I don't know. Yeah. So. And there's other goals I like to do too. Bucket list goals, like to go to California, Canada again. I would love to go to Canada again. Check out some sceneries up in Canada, but there's so much to do up in Canada. I don't really have the time, but we'll just cut it down to some key areas that I'm always interested in. I would love to go through the Rocky Mountains of British Columbia and the Calgary area. Up there on that one road up there by I got another subscriber that lives in British Columbia. I do have another subscriber that lives in the British Columbia area. So there's that one highway that if you miss your turn, you're going to go off a cliff or something like that. I would love to go up there and that. So. And that I would just love to travel that. Just they call it what, Snake Road up there in British Columbia, somewhere along the Rocky Mountains. I would love to travel on that. It sounds like a hoot, an adventure, and maybe a little scary at times. But that would be on a bucket list too. But I think we're just gonna, if we do come to Canada, it's probably going to be Manitoba and Ontario areas, basically. Just kind of hang out with Rudy up there if all possible, and maybe do a camping trip up there. Maybe taking a minor league baseball game in Winnipeg, because I know they got a minor league baseball team in Winnipeg. Then possibly we'll chug along to Toronto and hopefully see a Toronto Blue Jays game at the Rogers Center, or AKA Sky Dome, and maybe tour the CN Tower and maybe do Canada's Wonderland. Hopefully. So that would be cool. But right now we just have to, our financials has to come first. Home bills comes first. Our Lumber Kings games off and on. Just line up with the rest of the refugees coming to Canada. Actually, believe it or not, there's a place in I don't want to squeal, but there is some places along either Idaho or Montana where you can actually enter Canada without a border patrol even knowing it from either side. You just say, "Hey, I'm in Canada! Yay! I'm over here in Canada! Yay!" Someplace someplace in there. So, but yeah, if I do anything in wintertime, it'll probably be a hockey game with the Blackhawks up there, either playing. I know getting tickets probably at the in Toronto would be almost impossible. Maybe have a little bit better luck with Winnipeg, but Winnipeg's playing good hockey right now. But they just lost. I don't know what that series is now between. They're playing a very tough Predators team. Okay, yeah, yeah, I would say, yeah, that's a smaller number where they're crossing from Mexico into the United States. That's like a fraction of what we see down here at the border of Mexico and all that stuff. So, yeah, a lot of immigrants, and sometimes it's not even from Mexicans. It's other parts of the world. It's kind of entering other ways to get into either the United States and Canada. They'll find their ways in that. So, all right. Okay, I think our goals are going to be met because it's a lot longer than I wanted to be actually today because I got to do other stuff. I got to give somebody a call today. So we're going to cut out of here real quick. So we're going to say, everybody, we'll see you next time, maybe next Saturday at 12 noon Central Standard Time. I don't know what we're going to be chatting. I was all over the map on this one today, but I think I got my main points. I wanted to make our goals to reach 1,000 subs, try to get other stuff going on YouTube here. Also goals when it comes to vacation plans and other goals that we want to do to help make our channel even bigger and better in a way. Possibly new camera equipment, maybe down the line. Hopefully, keep our fingers crossed and that. So everybody have a very good weekend. We'll be back later tonight on our regular vlog at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. And if you like a baseball vlog, check tomorrow night. Baseball night. That's tomorrow night. I just got done. I was up till 3 a.m. editing and rendering that video. I had to take a walk in the middle of the night to do the rendering in. I was able to upload it before I went to bed. So have a good weekend. See you guys later tonight at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time or at your own leisure where the new video goes live. All right? We'll see everybody then. We'll see you next time. Maybe we'll come live sometime in the middle of the week when Angie can say, yeah, sorry, I'll tell you what, just watch the replay, okay? Just watch the replay. I'll be cool with that, okay? So, Shell 2018. Good luck on your channel. You're trying to develop it the best you can. Keep up the good work down there. I know you're trying your best and all that. So if everybody had not checked that channel out, I know they only got 2 videos. They're relatively new. New YouTubers. They're not. I'll testify this myself. The first videos are not going to be gems. They're going to be crappy in a way, but they're learning, okay? They're learning like we are. We're still learning. Right to this day, we're still learning the tricks and trades. We're still trying to figure out this YouTube algorithm. Right now, we got to get out of here, all right? So we can have this. Cheryl will watch our replay in a few minutes. When it becomes available, maybe becomes available immediately. We don't know. So everybody have a good weekend. See you hopefully next Saturday, unless we go live in the middle of the week so Angie can come in and says hi to everybody. Okay, we'll see, and that'll be unannounced. But next week, 12 noon Central Standard Time next Saturday. If I'm not busy doing something else. All right. Bye, everybody. We'll see you later and have fun on that trip. Maybe we'll see each other on that trip. Okay. Michelle, if you're watching. All right. We'll see you. All right. Bye, everybody. All right. We're out of here. Let's get this camera turned off and we can say bye-bye.